You could just call me a lyrical miracle. I once fed 5,000 off 5 letters and 2 syllables. I split run-on sentences with the mic in my hand, leading my followers to the promised land where poets and rappers only spit milk and honey. While others settle for words more hazardous, I make stubborn hands clap and asses rise like Lazarus. You might think you could flow with this preacher's daughter. What manner of woman's words forces her to walk on water, ascend myself through elevation, letting deserts know I control precipitation. Storms, I got that. Hurricanes, are you serious? Tsunamis, you're really asking for it, but I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into. I make it rain on them bows on the block trying to touch my corner. I wish I could give them this feeling. I wish I could give them this feeling. So when I speak, they just don't consider it talking, but an act of healing. My phrases have made many turn from leopard phases. I've made lame cortexes stand on their own brain stems. I made invertebrates that claim they couldn't stand up for themselves get a spine. With time, I can make the liquid I spit into wine. Sip me slowly through straws and place in your ears. I heard 89 was a good year. Pop the cork and watch me flow. Thaumaturgy in 3D. You see poets pulling rabbit rhymes out of their hat. It's not equivalent to me. See, a mediocre marvel can deceive, but a supernatural radical can make the word prodigy a reality. Sometimes an outcast in society, but that day will come where they will nail me to letters and poetry, become phlebotomy, drain my soul to the world. An artistic sacrifice made on stage, the universe shall engage. Read my books from page to page to page. In distant galaxies, they will realize that they did not know it, that this girl right here, now I am more than a poet. I'm your host tonight. Y'all ready to get this started? Say yeah. All right, y'all. When I say it is wet, I need y'all to respond back. How wet is it? Ready? You said you're scared? Yes. Don't be scared. You said you're not doing it? That's fine. Okay, you don't have to do it. He said, I'm just like, it is wet.
How wet is it?
So wet that the conga drum behind his ribcage beat down the dam of his soul and flooded his body with emotion, so in jealousy. She bathed both tips of his head. No lubrication is needed where they lay because it is wet.
How wet is it?
Liquid is timid. Precipitation is livid. When you lay in her bed, she's a level below sea level. Does anyone want to level with her? Bring protection. It is wet.
How wet is it?
The Pacific is no longer the only ocean that starts with a P. Please me is an inadequate phrase because she heals whoever she pleases. Pleasure exceeds better. She's more wetter, but I'm just too modest. So I just say, it is wet.
How wet is it?
So wet that we got distracted. See, we were wearing faux pas emotions like it was a new fashion. Went through a mutual breakup caused by a bad chemical reaction. You see, his attitude was boron. And it took neon lights to see that he was a moron. Got sick of his shit, subtracted his Jimmy from my neutron, his solid from my liquid. It didn't take a dipstick to realize his mentality was acidic. Burning through my happiness, creating vapor situations. See, I wanted to feel neutralized, so it took another man to balance the equation. Cheated with an anion to keep me feeling positive, because you see, our chemical bond was more negatively charged than noble gases. All because he was from a breed of helium-headed jackasses. Only thing was, that dick was empirically above average, and well, my wetness plus his set lips created an oral sex savage. But that was his only formula, and his only true weapon. Too bad he didn't have enough lessons to create a full blessing. With full blessings, he was a fool in question. So sick of his litmus lies testing my emotional boundaries. So now rebounds keep me grounded. And even when I feel like torn petals, others can now see me as an alkaline down to earth metal. I'm not quite stone cold, but not quite pure pebble. I still be crying. Enough to make trust oxidate from iron. I just need to sharpen my naive alert. Be more emotionally studious, but until I reach that satisfactory, I am a single, happy nucleus. Yeah. This one is an email dear to my heart because I don't know if people know what my energy is like, but I'm like, I don't care what you assign yourself to as far as religious wise, just don't hurt people. Like, you know, I'm vegan. I don't even want to hurt animals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm just saying, like, just can we all live on this earth and have a good time? Like, if we were made in her image, what would it look like? 2, the Vatican. Subject, my God. If we were made in her image, if a melanated woman was God, there would be no begotten son given. She couldn't watch from heaven as a nigga gave birth. She would just constantly create heaven on earth. I mean, she is all powerful. She would protect her children and not set up traps like delicious apple trees that I know you're going to want to try, especially when I told you not to, and then kick you out of paradise. She wouldn't rip Job of his life to prove nothing to Satan's soul. She would just bless him more and more for taking care of his household. Your God reminds me of capitalism and white supremacy. My goddess reminds me of Gwendolyn, the good witch from The Wiz, Lena Horne. Oh, and my goddess, you would never have to fear her. Just love her enough to keep earth clean, respect her animals, respect her resources, respect each other, and fuck paying taxes. I'm not sure why that was mentioned numerous times in the holy text about spirituality. See, that's my goddess' form of blasphemy, the caucasity. They said that David was a man after God's own heart. But didn't David get a nigga murked in battle so he could snatch his wife? Well, you did say he was a jealous God. He's a God that tests fathers by asking him to take his son to the mount to kill. And right before he murders his child, God says, okay, never mind. You do love me. If God was a melanated woman, she would appreciate your praise, but make them hymns jam. She has no reason to envy because I know who I am. Goddess. The fruits are free. Build it and your house is free. Barter if you can't build. Cook a meal. My weed is free. My love is free. I constantly create for you to take. It shouldn't be hard to give me thanks. But if you don't, I love you unconditionally. But I actually mean it. I mean, you will get in timeout if you act out of universal law, but no hell is involved. I don't want my creations to burn. I just want them to learn. Learn my stars, learn my sun, learn my trees, learn my earth, learn my universe. Create a language so you never have to curse yourself into cycles. Speaking of cycles, ladies, 3 days, no pain, period. If I ruled the world, my sons and daughters would only know the concept of free. I love them, baby. If God was a melanated woman, she would tell you to recognize her man. So the prayer would be our parents who keep us both in balance. Peace would exist between feminine and masculine, a man, a woman. P.S. Think of who fed you your narrative of yourself and God. Send. That'll get them mad. My dad's a pastor. I'm just like, but think about it, nigga. Don't that shit sound better than what they fed us? Like, why we gotta accept that shit? Fuck. They was like hitting us like, you gonna read this shit? Like, imagine, like, it was a whole bunch of books that they hid from us, but they gave us something to read, and they were just like, yeah, read that, niggers. That was the normal thing to say back in the day. Like, me saying it now, it's like, did she say read that, niggers? They used to say that shit so much. That's the only thing you get. I be really trying to, that keeps me so grateful, and it keeps me thinking about my ancestors. It sounds like crazy to say right now, but I be like, damn, they went through it. I know I had some ancestors that wasn't having it though. I got their spirit. All in me. I ain't having that shit. The fuck, y'all got me fucked up. I mean, my mom be like, why do you have to cuss? Because it's a positive cuss. I'm not like, fuck them niggas, fuck them bitches, fuck these hoes. Like, no, I'm over here like, fuck the government. Because there's no other way to say that. It's not like, forget them. Like, no, nigga, I feel this deep down in my soul. In my most baritones of baritones. Whoo. Because this world is twisted. Braids are straighter than this world. But most people just go with the twist, but call it the flow. But I'm at a point where you could call me Dora the Explorer while searching on Pandora. You see, this earth is full of avatar clicks. And I just want to fit into none. One by one, it's like we all want to be seen by the blind. It's like we believe what we're told. We won't touch the braille to know if it's the truth. Rather have everything handed to us in clusters by gangs. Who you with? Democrats or Republicans? I mean, blue or red? Well, I guess they both just Crips and Bloods, but it's nicer if we called it Walmart and Target. We park our minds and let commercials think for us like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Even if it's not true. It's okay because fabrications are free and that's the best price. And at times, we're too lazy to scan unless it's to be happy. Beep, can I get a price check on these pills? Warning, may cause so many things. I don't care, shut up. I just want to be in the most twisted way happy. Lie. Let me know that my tax dollars don't make me a murderer. Just call them casualties that couldn't afford casual caskets. I'm dead to your truth, but philosophy revived me. I approach situations more wisely only because I know nothing. Socrates inside of me. He may be dead to you, but we often meet on Saturn's rings and he corrupts my mind with craters of knowledge. He told me, we look less foolish if a handful of us admitting to not knowing anything. Wouldn't that be something? But I guess we can't have everything. So we borrow on bad credit. American Express through the discovery of cars for every holiday inn to the hottest hotel. Whole fee or mail, real estate to retail, hold or resell, resold by repo. Now we po, no dough, bread is so hard to come by. Our only option is to buy. We demand our supply. Too much Medicaid, no one dies, everyone lies, dressed in purity. Nice disguise while government officials drain our social security. Bailouts are passed out like bail bonds. We all forget where we come from. Because we're blindfolded with a bandana that holds 13 stripes and 50 stars. I can't see the light. Oh, I mean the stars. I feel the cold iron bars. I mean the stripes. I feel covered up. I feel protected. I am proud to live in Alcatraz. America. Where every day we get to witness economic imprisonment. The end is looking tangled and kinky. So convicts. Citizens. Please pledge your allegiance with me to this United Nation and the land of the free and the home of the slaves. Braves. Thank you. I want to do one more, and this is dedicated to the CC network because, baby, without y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's a bouquet. It's a whole bunch of flowers that came together. It's a bouquet. When did flowers start competing? I'm going to grow better. I'm going to grow taller. You going to stay in the dirt while I get me a baller. Petty petals. And the media laughing, watching it all happen, saying, if you don't like your petals, we'll change them in the worst way. It's not like you was taking care of them in the first place. When did flowers become so thirsty? Steady letting others rain on us instead of the ones that are worthy. Last I heard, we come from the same dirt. We get light from the same sun. Oh, I can't wait till that day comes where daisies and roses stop sticking up their noses and realize we work better as bouquets. Have you ever seen the power of a flower? You see, one is nice, but a dozen ignites. This song right here is somebody called me and it was like, girl, I saw you on Fox 26 doing this, and this. I always knew it. I'm like, who is this? I didn't even have her in my phone. And I was just like, oh, okay, what's up, love? She was like, what else you got going? Because I want to go. You should get me on Fox and da-da-da-da. I'm like, bitch, I haven't even talked. What are you talking about right now? And she was like, what you got going? Girl, I was like, girl, I just been rolling my weed, rolling my hips, and watching the words that escape from my lips. Because I'm living. That's what it's giving. Let's go, Jar. Rolling my weed and rolling my hips. I've been watching the words that escape from my lips, cause I'm living. That's what it's giving, baby. I've been rolling my weed and rolling my hips. I've been watching the words that escape from my lips, cause I'm living. Yeah, that's what it's giving, baby. My grass is getting greener, I ain't stay focused on the other side. But I invite my people cause I know I ain't got shit to hide. Pretty on the outer cause the inner where I coincide. Now come inside, cause there's love inside. And there's rugs inside. But there's guns inside. It's Texas. So please be wise. I got vegan food, my kids too. So watch what you say and who you say it to. Cause I got low patience for a nigga faking. I'm a Gemini, so you know I'm crazy. I've been rolling my weed and rolling my hips. I've been watching the words that escape from my lips. Cause I'm living, that's what it's giving, baby. I've been rolling my weed and rolling my hips. I've been watching the words that escape from my lips. Cause I'm living, yeah, that's what it's giving, baby. The third sign of the zodiac, but it's obvious by the way that I act. But what does that mean in totality? Definition, I got split personalities and my split personalities and my split personalities and my split personalities that split reality into an atomic fantasy. Boom. That's just my theory. Though it sounds quite insane, has yet been proven wrong. But when it is, I won't admit it cause I'm too vain. I possess yin and yang, my mind is always wandering from here to Spain, wondering how I cure hunger but still maintain the real life to my name. Shoot, I used to only have a dime but still try to reach poverty. Where does anyone find the time, especially for someone who's always in a hurry? But it's thanks to the ever-flowing energy of Mercury. Somebody there murder me. It's obvious I can't die, bless his soul, thou art Gemini. With the power to turn any frown into a grin. All hail the greatest pair of twins. I can be calm as the sea and flow with the wind, but still at the same time a fierce feline. David dare not enter this lioness's den. I have the courage of 1,000 men. I'm sweet as an angel but prone to sin. I'm a Gemini twin, two of a kind now. Watch as my cosmic atmosphere dances with your mind, and I tell my own future through my palms lines, and my skin's dense identifies the earth with its fingerprints. I can hear the earth's vibration is humming to me like a sweet mother's lullaby. Go to sleep, my little Gemini. But I feel I can only rest when I die. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I stay in the poetry branches from dawn to dusk, writing syllables that symbolize real life scenarios. Can be compared with a hero and as super as Mario. But don't play with me, cause I'm far from a game. I'm against being bored, so put away all dice and cards, cause you can't win. And once you think you got me, I really got you. So think again and try and pretend you didn't get outwitted by the terrible twins. Adaptable in any situation, watch how outer shells blend. Flexible in a stubborn generation, watch us bend. Have a forever growing intellectual capacity, watch it extend. I am the details of the great story. So once upon a time, and the end. And for every Gemini who didn't know that you should be looked up at the utmost highest, drive around Houston with this gas, $60, dinner in a movie, $100, but conversation with a Gemini, shit, priceless. I've been rolling my weed and rolling my hips. I've been watching the words that escape from my lips, cause I'm living. That's what it's giving, baby. I've been rolling my weed and rolling my hips. I've been watching the words that escape from my lips, cause I'm living. Yeah, that's what it's giving, baby. Thank y'all so much.